Yo, how's it going? Welcome back to another video. Today we're looking at the overall fan census in regards to state of the play. Well, state of play as it's called. I don't know why I keep calling it state of play. But if you do find this video useful and do want to continue supporting what I do and help me grow, we are getting very close to that 7,000 subs now. Do hit that like button, hit that subscribe, and hit that bell to stay up to date with all content I release. Now, what is this all about? So this is comparing the last state of play to the new state of play. And what this does is basically tells you what the press coverage is for the first 72 hours from the start of the show to the end of the show, how many articles were created, what the heck, how many headlines had these in the name, and overall, just what it was like. And it clearly shows you the hype, the interest around everything. And what we can see that on the 30th Jan 2024 state of play, they had 4,417 articles, press articles, created for that event. When it came to the 30th of May state of play, they had 3,525, almost 1,000 less articles. This clearly tells you that the hype for PlayStation just went real down. Now, on January, they did have 17 games showing as opposed to 14 in May, but this is pretty just, it's a real eye-opener to show how the momentum of PlayStation is shifting as it's going along. For all the talk about them doing amazing and the momentum being great and the press being behind them, and they generally are, this over here tells a different story. Normally you'd have, articles coming out constantly on how good this game is and all of this. I mean, PC Gamer already is doing the best they can by saying Concord is the best game to come out this year. Woo! That's a good one. That's a good one, PC Gamer. But we're going to discuss this as well in the stream today. So if you are going to tune into the stream, it should be live in about 2 hours from now. Well, I guess not 2 hours, but 8 p.m.-ish is when I'm going live. So I'll have a placeholder up after this video, but do look out for it. Check it out. But we can see from here that the top 5 games for each state of play, Death Stranding was pretty much the winner when it came to how many articles were written about it. You had 1,300. Let's just expand this a little bit and push it to the side so we can see. So you got 1,384 articles that were created for this during the first 72 hours. Now, the only thing that came close to this was Astrobot with the 1,150, but it did have a few, a higher percentage of the headlines for it. Now, Silent Hill Remake, if we're looking at that had a 45% headline with 944 articles. That actually increased, but all for the wrong reasons, because the game looked absolutely awful, and Blooper Team just, I don't know what it is with them, they just can't deliver they just can't do it. I don't know what it is. I mean, they did Medium, and honestly, the stuff I'm seeing from Medium, I'm seeing over here as well. They are very... And, this game is supposed to be running in Unreal Engine 5. I don't like to, crap on studios, but they really do need to up their game and, just become more efficient in 3D rendering, because, in my opinion, this isn't it. And I know Digital Foundry said that, Silent Hill 2 Remake looked absolutely amazing, but it's confusing for them to say that after having looked at Hellblade 2 and then turn around and say that game looked absolutely amazing. I guess Hellblade 2 literally is the best thing their retinas will ever see for the rest of their lives, because you can't say that with Silent Hill 2. But anyway, as you can see, even Stellar Blade, which I thought would have been up there with the articles, actually wasn't. It actually had 764 articles within the first 72 hours. The lowest one actually here is Monster Hunter Wilds with 929. Ragnarok didn't break 1,000. Silent Hill 2, and obviously Concord for all the wrong reasons. I mean, Concord is absolutely getting wrecked at the moment. So the headlines for that is going all over the place, and it's becoming a meme real fast. The fact that they actually cancelled factions and Spider-Man multiplayer, Spider-Man Online for this is crazy, right? That's not the type of thing that you wanted to see. But this tells you a very, very stark, this tells you a really, really different outlook of an image. And as you can see, this is from Fan Center, so you can go to that and find all the information there. So it's not like I'm making this up, fansensors.com. And yeah, this is all like the press stuff. This is telling you a different thing. Even the media have lost hype when it comes to PlayStation. The hype just isn't there. And they know, because the upcoming presentation, I mean, even Jeff Keighley came out, right, and said, hey, buddies, don't expect anything big for our show because Sony isn't showing anything. And Microsoft have turned around and said, well, you know what? We're going to save everything for June the 9th. So, Jeff, do what you need to do, because you've got no Nintendo games, you've got no Xbox games, and now, well, obviously Sony doesn't have any games, so I mean, even if Sony wanted to show something, they can't show anything anyway, because they have no games to show. But the hype has gone drastically down from that side of it. I mean, we've already seen the PlayStation fanboys' reaction to this anyway. They are not happy. I think the only one that's actually still riding that train real good, real hard is Tim Dog. But you know what? I'm still going to stick with what I said. Ever since he made the change over to PlayStation, PlayStation's fortunes have gone downhill. They were doing pretty good up until that point, up until his official change, which was not that long before the State of Play. As soon as he made that change, look at the fortunes of Xbox. Their consoles are selling out. The consoles are actually increasing. They actually sold more consoles this month than PS5. That's not a cap. That is real. After he made the full switch to PlayStation. So do you know what? PlayStation fans, you can keep him. We're done with that bad luck. We're done with that bad omen. He's all yours. Let's see how you guys go for a couple years and see that flip-flop black. But yeah, this is telling a different story, a very telling story, that the hype for PlayStation has gone down since January. And obviously, not even the media right now, despite all their kind of hopes and dreams trying to push PlayStation as much as they can, especially since some of them are pretty much being sponsored by PlayStation anyway. We all know this, right? I mean, PC Gamer is not going to support Concord on its own. No one is going to support Concord on their own. It's just not going to happen. Right? There is some nifty little exchanges happening there. But this is interesting, and it made me laugh because, it's happening. And the tides are changing. First, the number of consoles sold. Now we can see the state of play from the last one, which was awful, by the way. But this one actually just went back, two bad state of plays back to back. But this one, the media just didn't even want to write articles for it anymore. They just said, you know what? Yeah, we're kind of done. Everyone kind of wanted to talk about Astrobot because Astrobot looked damn good. Let's be honest. Astrobot looked damn good. It looked fun. Everyone wants to talk about Concord because it looks like a damn turd. So shitting on it is going to be real easy. Everyone wanted to talk about Silent Hill too because it looked like a damn turd. Then you've got Ragnarok, which is coming to PC, and well, the PSN drama is where all of those articles came from. So where are they actually talking about good games here? I guess Monster Hunter Wilds was good. I know people are trying to say that they made the characters woke and stuff, and what SBI and whatnot, and DEI and whatnot, but I haven't seen a single article actually talking about that, and if there is, I didn't see them. But these three, at the very least, are all up there for controversial reasons. These two are the only ones there for non-controversial reasons. I don't know, folks. This is pretty telling of the way things are going. Thank you, Tim Dog. You are doing Xbox a real service. And we all, and I speak for everyone, I think, we thank you. Stay over there. But do you know what? This is interesting, and I thought I'd share it because it was just shared with me. And yeah, 1,000 articles less in the same time. That's clearly telling you that the hype for PlayStation has diminished quite a bit. 1,000 articles isn't a small number. It's a pretty decent number. But anyway, folks, that's it. I'll see you later on today in the stream, and hopefully we'll have more to talk about. Right, that's it. Remain legend.